Hi ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. Today we are going to be finishing, maybe, off the special events and actually being able to see what the hell happens. Now, a lot of weird stuff. I actually was waiting to do this because I don't like to do these the minute they drop out, because I just like to enjoy and finish the rest of all the things on the map. In fact, crap, I wanted to actually talk to Albedo and everybody who's just kind of shooting the shit. It's fine. Regardless, it's a little unfortunate that I'm gonna do that, but as you guys can see, there's a lot of actually problems. So if I go ahead and put down my thing, it won't let me go to my teapot, which is pretty shitty. It also won't let me do multiplayer, which is also really shitty. So you have to do this quest soon, or else you're stuck, basically. So I'm not sure if I like that. I don't like the forcing you to like quickly do the quest, even though maybe it's because it's like a time interval thing, and they're like, hey, you should do this sooner rather than later. But I've done just about everything besides some of the sprint challenges, which I will do, but we have 9 days still left, so we still have a boatload of time. Rest to early morning the next day. But regardless, let's see if we're gonna have a nice little camp and get together and crack this thing open and finally find out who Dodo King is. Yes, I like the story this far. It's been cute. Again, I just like the idea of, like, I think MiHoYo is... Oh, great. What? Rest, we did. We did rest. Weird. Sorry, but the reason why I like the story so much is because I finally feel like MiHoYo is starting to understand this is what people want. You've shown these characters, people have built them up and invested in them, and they've liked their character enough to put up with them at the very least, so people want to experience all that they are. They want to hear what they're thinking and what their thoughts of stuff are. They want to see them in scenarios and having fun and doing stupid stuff or being a badass, anything like that. And I very much feel like this event is a kind of just like a glorification of showcasing all of Mondstadt's characters, which we've loved, and we're going to move on from there at this point. How are the fish?
As we suspected, they were drawn to the crystal.
Catchy, catchy fish! No! To keep Klee from blowing up the fish to pieces, perhaps it'd be better to let us catch the fish. After all, we're experts at collecting all manner of wildlife.
Yeah? Klee's like, how dare you? How dare you take this from me? Here we go, baby!
Mr. Honorary Knight, are you gonna place the fish scales?
Yep.
Too bad I can't reach that high.
Then I'll be your helping hand. When you say now, I'll place it, alright? Awesome.
Okay. But actually, I don't really understand this part.
Oh.
So if you place them for me, it'll be fine. I trust you.
Great.
Then we'll place the fish scales and let Klee activate the final and most important mechanism. Okie dokie. I'm gonna finally see you, Dodo King. Time to see what you really look like.
It's so
I must
cute.
say, Klee is incredibly excited.
You can do it, Mr. Honorary Knight. I'm cheering for you.
He's like, slots it in like, man, if I only had this support in my real life. Crazy. Place! We only have one of one, so we're gonna live our best life and place it. Here we go! Bang! He's gonna press the one finally, I guess. It's your turn, we're finished placing the scales.
Yay, amazing! It's my turn now, right? Yep, we'll leave that mechanism over there to you, Klee.
We'll go with you.
Yep, I got it.
Yeah, like, don't die on me, alright? Let's not let Klee as a chill child, alright? Albeit she has the power of a god, still.
Klee,
a little rough.
what's wrong? I'm worried. What if Dodo King really is in here? And what if he doesn't allow me to become Dodoko's family? Or if I lose to him?
Klee, we'll kill them all. Okay? If he even looks at you the wrong way. I don't know why I like cranking the, like, it's a psychotic vibe whenever Klee is present. Anyways.
Then Dodoko can't be with me and Mom will be very sad too. Dodoko is my bestest friend that Mom ever gave me.
And alas, ladies and gentlemen, that is something that I think that everyone kind of mentioned, but yes, if you guys don't know anything about the lore, if you haven't done Klee's questline, you find out a lot about Klee. Also, if you do Mona's questline, you actually find out more about Klee than in hers, in a weird way. But yeah, basically, Klee's mom is like a world-class wizard, incredible, extraordinaire kind of thing, and she left Klee with Jean for whatever reason on an adventure. So this probably is what people have been speculating, is that this is somehow Klee's mom's kind of like something, something or other. Let's see.
I'm too scared to press press it.
No.
Mr. Honorary Knight, can you press the button for me?
Klee, I can't help you press it.
Why?
Because I have to hold my weapon. This way, I can protect you.
Yes, we're all here for you.
Don't worry, Klee. We've all got your back.
No matter who the enemy is, as long as we're here, you don't have to be afraid.
Perfect. I also want to see how strong the enemies on this island really are.
Go. I'm here.
Guys, don't say things like that. What if Dodo King just wants to invite Klee to his house to chat? Or yes, maybe he already approves of Klee. Will he really approve of me?
Why wouldn't he? You've always tried your best and have done a good job.
Really?
Klee, you're my favoritist friend.
Alright. Leave this to me.
It's true, fuck all these other people.
Press the button.
Well, maybe not Razor, but most other people. Ooh. Fancy. It's a bunch of tiny stuffed animals. Huh. Ah, nice vacation. Maybe a gift from Klee's mom for taking care of Klee. It's weird when she says dot to dot every time she goes to full sprint. It's weird.
Huh. This is... Wait, I must be confused. What is this?
It's cute, but it's weird. Okay.
This entire island is like a massive gift box hidden beneath the energy shield.
There seems to be something over there. Shall we take a look?
Yes, I want to look.
Ooh, it's a song, a recording. Oh, we're gonna finally hear from Klee's
Wicked
mom.
girl of flame, you have finally arrived. I've waited far too long. How very boring. You dare face me, the overlord of the Dodo clan, Dodo King. Such glorious courage. Though such courage is admirable, but it is now meaningless because Dodo King is me, your mother, Alice.
Mom?
Also, is that Tanis?
Wait, Alice? The person who wrote the Tibet travel guide?
Klee and her fellow islanders. Hey there. So, how did you like it here? Was it fun? Summer skies and the ocean surf. Quite the vacation, no? There's no use looking for me. I'm not actually near you. The speaking device on the platform before you is none other than my personal creation, the Alice phonograph. I'm using it to convey a mother's love.
You can't be serious.
Hey, I didn't scare you all off, did I? Sorry. My Klee loves playing with all sorts of small toys. As her mother, I naturally want to support her.
These toys aren't small at all.
Klee's... mother?
I was about to say, wait, so this Alice chick has like, what do you call it, Archon level power of being able to fucking cover islands and create the, what do you call it, mechanical weird constructions that can literally shield a place. Also, fogs everywhere. She's a bad bitch. Klee's mom is for real.
It's a pity that I can't meet you, but I'll be watching your every move from afar, just as always.
Weird, but why aren't you looking after Klee then? Because yeah, it's very much like she's like, I love Klee and I try to support her because I'm rich or something. It's the vibe I get from her. Yeah, but then she's like, yeah, Jean and Razor and Albedo, you take care of her, like, for me. Peace, deuces. Like, what? You should fucking come be here thanking Razor and maybe Jean.
It was actually Alice. How careless of me.
Wait, what?
You might find all of this a bit odd. Why would a mother so far from home expend so much effort to create such an aquatic wonderland?
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding. That's correct. I've personally been to those islands. I absolutely adore the ancient ruins and unique landscape. I prepared everything so you all could take part and enjoy the islands as well.
Klee's mother also seems to have quite the free spirit.
Psychotic.
Are any of you saying bad things about me now?
No! Is she listening to us?
No need to be so troubled.
What do you mean?
Klee's mother, Alice, is an extremely enigmatic and near-omnipotent sorceress. Don't be overly concerned. This is just her character.
Okay, yeah. So she's yeah. What do you call it? Extremely enigmatic and also omnipotent. Yeah. So she's like she knows all and acts perfectly through all. Anyways,
You must have been curious about what was behind those letters. The boats, the buoys, the energy shield. Actually, I thought it was a lot of effort, but this was the only way to invite everyone here. Am I right?
Yeah.
The islands
Busy
are
people.
just full of stories. The original inhabitants, shipwrecks, mystical machinery. Countless coincidences converge here. It would have been such a waste if I didn't make these arrangements. Now, let me guess. Everyone who received a letter should be present. Kaya, D-Luke, Razor, Jean, Barbara. And then there's the reliable and intelligent Albedo. And the mysterious traveler and his good companion, Paimon.
Ooh.
You were all invited by me to accompany Klee. Thank you all for allowing my daughter to have a memorable summer.
We weren't.
Everything on the islands is a gift for you all, as thanks for keeping my little Klee company. But when you hear this recording, I'll already be traveling in other faraway lands. The life of a traveler is such haste and amusement. Ask the traveler next to you and you'll know.
So Alice went to all these lengths because she was too busy to be with Klee?
No, Mom's just like that.
Now, everyone,
My mom's a freak.
if you're trying to find some hidden meaning in all this, I must tell you that the situation isn't as complicated as you may think. The reason why I like the city of Mondstadt is that its freedom is exactly what my daughter and I could ever hope for. My wish is simple. I want Klee to grow up with a curious yet kind heart. As long as she so desires, she can do anything and go anywhere.
So that's it. Well, I must admit that it certainly fits Alice's style. My apologies. I misunderstood.
It must be nice to have a mom who's such a character.
Or a psychotic lunatic who has a godlike omnipotent power, sure. Also, I like how Klee's just like, no, that's who she is.
Yep, Mom is the bestest mom. Mom, we caught fish, sailed a boat, went swimming, and played a lot of things. Everyone's been super duper amazing and very kind to me. Next time, you can come with us and we can all play here again.
It appears that mother and daughter are kindred spirits, both wild and free.
Summer. Speaking of summer, when I went to those islands, it also happened to be summer. Sitting on the beach, listening to the waves roll against my feet, I thought of you. Klee, you are a child of summer, a present to me from the sea and the wind. Mom is thankful for your birth and wanted to give you something. So, Mom dressed up these islands, transformed the ancient ruins into a summer park, and used the moniker of Dodo King to invite you. In another world, there are tales of a wondrous island named after golden apples. Known by many names, it embodies the majestic vistas conjured by human fantasy. Mom loves that story and wanted you to enjoy the wonderful things in it. So Mom gave you sapphire waters, pearly sands, a fantastical paradise. For you and for those who love you.
So there were only 3 crystals. Light red like flower petals, light blue like ocean waves, light yellow like autumn leaves.
Perhaps from Alice's perspective, this archipelago is the natural 4th crystal. Located in the middle of the sea and covered by plant life, it truly is a lustrous and emerald summer crystal.
Klee, just like Mom, you are of a race blessed with longevity. For us, time is like a gust of wind. Moments come and end.
Oh yeah, because she's an elf, so she lives for a very long time.
In such a long life, parents are but a child's first connection. Even though we don't want to be separated, there will come the day when you must walk your own path. Klee, Mom will always love you, but there are also others by your side.
Okay, yeah, I didn't think about that. That's actually really interesting. So it's like it's talking about if you're a parent to someone who's immortal, essentially, you need to like let your kid find sustainability by themselves, which is interesting.
Friends who accompany you, teachers who educate you, people who are willing to stay on an island for you despite knowing how unusual it is. Summer is for everyone. No matter how life changes, no matter how many things happen this year, summer will never disappear, just like the love between people. From now on, regardless of wherever you go, I hope you never forget how many people in this world love you. Oh yes, be sure to listen to Mr. Albedo at home. Mom will regularly return to see you two. Actually, whenever I have a moment to spare, I sneak back to check on you and everyone else. Has no one noticed?
Weird. I wonder if she's been a background character like in the whole time. But yeah, I guess it makes more sense. Yeah, Albedo is speculatively Alice's creation. He's an homunculus, so he's kind of the caretaker of Klee because he is her creation, etc. Her big brother in a weird sense.
Aunt Alice, the same as ever.
You don't think Albedo knew from the start, do you?
Huh? Time's almost up, so I'll stop here. Right. I spent a lot of effort on this place, so you all must play your hearts out. Everyone, my darling Klee. See you next time.
Bye, Mom.
Klee seems particularly happy. Yeah, she made a whole world for you. What?
Dodo King was actually Mom. I don't know why, but I am very happy.
It doesn't matter if it's Mom blowing up Mondstadt's main gates, or Mom getting grounded, or Mom writing weird letters. Klee loves her very much. Wait, what? So you, again, like a kindred spirit, your mother is like the embodiment of you as well. I got it. Will you feel lonely without your mother?
Nope. Mom is the most strongest mage, so she can keep me company no matter where she is. She never lets me feel lonely. I love Mom this much. Mr. Honorary Knight, do you love Klee?
Shit, she's like, do you have Klee? And we're like, yup. What a great response of genuineness. Yup. What? Yes.
I also love you very much. You have to play with me lots here, or else Mom will be disappointed.
Okay.
I still have a lot of jumpy dumpties, and I brought Donoko here too. I'll take you swimming and fish blasting.
Klee's just fucking on it. She's like, wow, yes, fucking, yeah. It's like, Klee, is it your birthday or something? This is a lot of effort for just like a hi, what's up?
It's always fun when we're with you, Klee.
It's true. Good time, cuteness, coupled with adventure.
Come on. Let's not keep Klee waiting. Come on, let's go.
Is it gonna be like a summertime montage? No, it's like, hey, cool. The final riddle, a secret uncovered. Yes, Klee's mom. Love it. In the Harpastum bomb loaded, blow him away. Challenge. Travelers can make use of the Harpastum bomb to defeat monsters more easily. Harpastum bombs can only be used within challenge areas. Got it. Alrighty. Okay, so we got to clear out 3 monster camps as well as 6, 9, all these monster camps, and then do it in specific ways. Got it. Okay, and then this. Wait, no, it's still not like that. What the hell gives us the time orb? Because if we go to the event shop, man, you were able to clear out the event shop in like 1 day. Just super fast. So yeah, Klee's mom just made like a badass lounge spot. Also, we're learning that fucking Klee's mom's, again, already in the lore-wise, looks like they didn't pull any punches. From a person who played Destiny and all of these godlike beings kind of just turned out to be fucking shitty people. Whereas in Genshin, it's like, no. She created, refined all of this and hid it. Like, what? Anyways, what's everyone think?
So this was Alice's handiwork all along. The letter I received certainly makes a lot more sense now.
Yeah.
She's quite a remarkable person. You must meet her if you get the opportunity. Even if she does bring her fair share of trouble with her. Well, then again, I don't mind trouble when it's interesting. Huh? Did I ever guess what was going on, you ask? Not a chance. I'm much too naive. I was in the dark the whole time.
Right, Kaya, you weird James Bond, but very, very much more of something else than just James Bond. Boom.
I had no idea that any of this could have been Alice's creation.
Yeah?
Now that I know the truth, There is a certain sweetness to the scenery all around us. Such a beautiful summer. What could be a better gift? Oh, speaking of which, I still have a promise to keep to Klee. Those fish won't blast themselves.
What could be a better gift than the spring? Oh, I don't know. Maybe your mom being around all the time. That's kind of fucked up, but and again, I think the thing that they kind of squeeze in there is Klee's mom is like, hey, I love you, kiddo, but we're not like human beings. We're gonna live for fucking forever. So it's like you gotta make connections with people, because if I'm your only connection, then you'll be jaded to the world, or you'll be too hurt from the world. You need to understand that you can get love from everybody else as well. Which I think is interesting.
Traveler, would you like to take part in a bit of innocent recreation?
Sure. Blowing up shit? Why not, Klee? Fuck shit up.
Mommy is the bestest person in the whole wide world. Albedo knows. She knows everyone. I'm sure she knows Mr. Honorary Knight.
Well,
because Mom can do anything. When she comes back, we have to go and find her. She's a really good person. Mr. Honorary Knight will definitely like her.
I love how they chose Tanis, which I think is Tanis, by the way. I hope I'm not off on that, but Tanis has this very distinct voice, and she's like got the most well, how do you put it? She's got like this little dabble of insanity in her voice, like permanently baked into my mind because of Borderlands. But unless that's not her, in that case, I just hear Tanis everywhere, which is also super sketchy. Anyways, crafting bench! Earth and water, wind and fire, craft for me what I desire. There's a demon behind me. What just, holy shit. Alright, is this a special crafting bench? Because if that's the case, I'm making like 80 of these. Oh, you fuckers! Why do you ask for this shit? God damn you. Okay, here we go. Okay, and this is how you get the currency. Okay, so you can start getting the last currency here. Okay, weird. Weird? That's all I gotta say. Okay, so you have to go and make the bombs, and then you have to go and do the events. Gotcha, but it wouldn't show you the thing until you did or maybe it did, and I'm just still crazy. Anyways, regardless of this shit. Okay, I don't know anything about it. We can't use these special bombs until we are in the quote-unquote death zone. Neat. Uh-oh. Whoopsie. Made mistakes. Break my knees a little bit. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. So, defeat all opponents. Okay. Oh, so that's on a cooldown. Well, it did nothing. It did virtually nothing. It does fucking nothing, dude. What? What is that? That is ass. Anyways, let's do some of this. And some of this. I probably should use Eula's thing. It's fine. Again, things be dying all around us. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna hit. We're gonna do one of these. Drop the hammer. Please, physical damage. Nope, the damn shield took the rest of the physical damage. It's fine, because I can still chew you up. Chew you up and spit you out. The nothing that you are. Give me a minute to do one of these. Do one of these. Re-equip shield. Pop, and some of this. We are maxed out on our thing. 6 opponents, last opponent hit, and we're gonna do a charge attack over here. Pop. Easy peasy. Absolutely massive. Okay, yeah, so you don't need, so we just basically ping around doing all of these bases, which is gonna take 2 seconds, which is a little sad, but the bombs are absolute trash. They did nothing. I think maybe meant to strip a shield, but it's like, dude, I can do that in 2 seconds. Like, maybe if you're just, I don't know what that is for, because a lot of the enemies here are hard enough, like there's groups of 7 or something when you go to a camp, so it's like the enemies are scaled in a pretty rough way. Maybe he will do a lot of damage to this enemy. Doubtful. Doubt it, but maybe. Some of this. Great. Ow. Ooh, we're actually not in a good place. We're gonna do this one, strip that stupid shield of yours. We're gonna apply another one of these. I gotta hit someone. Also gonna do one of these. And do this. Oh, I fucked up all that sequencing. It's fine, don't look at me. It's all gonna work out. I promise. Don't look at me. I made mistakes. Oh, I'm actually surprised that didn't kill him yet. It's the sequencing you're really gonna get right. Because if you don't, it's gonna be not good. I guess why don't you stop moving again? because you're gonna put on some shield nonsense, fuck my shit up in different ways. Quickly use our ult. We're gonna use this again. You're dead. And you, enough. Alright? Sick of you. Next. Shit. It's on the other side of the mountain. Also, what is this for? I keep getting so many of the sea, whatever it is, and I have no idea. It is useful for nothing. I do not know. Regardless, as a whole, I'm not sure if I should maybe make another video about that. Yeah, I'm talking about 1.7, maybe. I don't know. Who is it? It depends if I find something like if I find I have something to say that no one's saying, then I might be like, screw it. I'll yell at you guys about it. But bottom line, I don't really feel like that's the case. I feel like again, everyone loves this event. I do think it's hilarious that like, what do you call it, Klee and all that business is kind of just such a huge contributing factor of how much this event's been fantastic, you know? Also, maybe this does do a lot of damage. Let's see. Okay, no, it does. Sorry, I misjudged. It was just when you're fighting something with a shield, it doesn't do a lot of damage. But that did like, it did 80 something, or 400, maybe it did 4 million. It did a lot. Regardless, guess what? This is fast. Do we have access to all of these? Because that is wily, that we're just like getting 900 in like such a small amount of time. But let's go to the event shop, which we're gonna back out, go to the event shop, and then finally we can get access to this, and this, and so many other things, which is fantastic, my friends. I'm gonna buy up everything in this thing, especially this. This is pretty good, and these are its ascensions, of course. But yes, this is your basic attack and your normal attack and amplified. If ever I eventually build up all my characters, and on another banner that I'm wishing on, Yenfi's a part of that banner. And I can, a consequence of my action, get Yenfi like C2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or something like that. This is going to be perfect for her, and of course as well as Klee. I do think it is quite more as a more benefit to Yenfi than Klee, but I digress. Let's buy it, and let's just keep chipping away. Again, I guess for the event shop in this one, it's not as crazy. It's got like its weapon ascension materials, 6 of them, which is like 1 run of a domain. You get that, so it's not the craziest thing, and some furnishings. Yeah, and that's the Mora. It's okay, it's a good amount of Mora. It was 250 or something. Regardless, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Again, just to reiterate, I'm very happy with this event. I think everyone, and again, everyone's out here being like, everyone thought this event was going to be pretty tiny. Bullshit, everyone did. I was saying that I think this event is going to be bigger than people give it credit for, because it's basically like a Dragon Spine, and unless they've learned nothing from Dragon Spine, which I don't think was the case, this is going to be bigger than normal because of Dragon Spine, because this is a brand new bunch of islands. And yeah, it was. And again, I think that the praise for this event has been so high that we'll likely see something more to this effect, which again, I think is the fundamentals of people who play video games and play Genshin, who play Destiny, who play Borderlands, who play whatever kind of game, is people want progression. That's the biggest thing. People want to feel like they're doing something, whether that's meaningless progression, like Ubisoft does, where it's like, there's a chest on this point in the map. Genshin kind of makes it a little better by giving you like 5 Primo Gems or 2 Primo Gems for opening up a chest. They can accumulate into maybe a half of a wish, but still it's something. But again, it's the feeling of like things mattering, and there being meaning when you're playing. Outside of like, okay, I leveled up this character, now I want to play with them, but wait, there's nothing to go and do. There's no need for progression. There's no need for anything like that. And then, like again in Dragon Spine, they gave us the special tree that every single time you level it up, you got a blueprint, you got some wishes, you got more stuff. You eventually got these wings. And again, that's, I think, what the community desperately wants. Yes, the community also wants a feeling of power. Like, yes, that's something that's hard, something that you can climb and try to achieve. But I think desperately, outside of that, people want to have a place to grow in, a place to keep climbing. So if they can just get both of those down pat, which I don't think is that hard. I think the progression thing can be hard because you need to align incentives, rewards, and progression in the same thing, which is a lot of what kind of events are. But again, hopefully in Inazuma we have something that's like challenging, because those are the 2, I think, fundamental pillars that need to be in place with the future of Genshin. Is deep progression, and what I mean by that is you feeling like you have something to do when you're in Genshin, not feeling like it's like, I guess I'll level up that character because he's been at level 60 for a while, but it's kind of pointless because there's nothing in the game that's hard enough for me to need to do that, or I'm tired of waiting for my resin to get back to it or whatnot. Again, a great example of progression, and I think that's why so many people did not complain too hard about the Serena Teapot update. It's not because everybody loves housing, but it's because it was something to chip away at and feel like you're doing something in the game. Progression. Yeah, and again, meaningful things to do that matter for you and your character, even if it's something as simple as money. Like, oh, if I do this every week, if I build this up to a certain point, it's going to return me so and so much mora. Even though I could just do 2 or 3 ley lenses and basically be set for a couple of weeks. Fuck it, if I do this, it's something to do, and it also impacts me pleasantly in the future. Again, I think progression is such a huge part of Genshin, which has been greatly missing for such a long time, outside of like artifact farming, which is already demoralizing. But again, having chests around the map, having puzzles to solve, having a map to 100% do, and also having a lot of those chests tied to getting 1 or 2 primo gems is great. And again, same thing with just running around, killing these bases. Everybody loves using their builds and killing things in the game. The fact that that's all you have to do, basically go to this place, kill the enemies, get your coins, keep progressing and moving on, and utilize your badass team that you've been building. Awesome, lovely. I hope we get that in the future. More progression. I'm really hoping that Inazuma, which is speculatively next patch 1.7, I'm hoping that there's progression there. I'm hoping that there's a shit ton of progression. I'm hoping that there's things that you can do that matter and that take a long time to chip away at and do. Again, I was one of the people who did City Reputation, and I got it the first, like the very minute that you could reach max rank. I got that because it was something to do. It was something to check off the list. I think that's something that people are desperately wanting to do, so much so that people are really making like separate accounts just to progress again. And yes, maybe it's to also get like a chance at other characters if they want to play with them. But again, I think it's more because they just want things to do in the game. And if that means restarting, then that means you have stuff to do. Again, you're progressing in a weird reset, but still meaningful way. And again, I'm hoping that MiHoYo and etc. really digs their teeth into that sentiment. People want to feel like what they're doing matters, and feeling like every single time they do it, they get a tiny bit better, stronger, a reward, something. And that it matters, because again, that's the problem with like artifact farming, is yes, that's our only kind of like end game progression, but it's meaningless because you don't need to have perfect anything. You can get by with okay and kind of just have decent synergies. Which is cool that that exists in the game, you know, being able to not have everything and still progress deep into the end game. But yeah, I don't know, that's something that I find the community desperately wants, and it's not something that I'm hearing too much people put towards. Though people say like, I want challenging content, and I'm like, yeah, I think people do want that too. But if, again, you could arguably just do Spiral Abyss over and over and over again. You don't want challenging content just, you want challenging content coupled with progression and rewards, basically. But I think progression is the hugest part of that. But anyways, we'll see. Hopefully 1.7 Inazuma is they've taken the lessons that they've learned hopefully from this, and we're gonna see that in Inazuma, hopefully part 1, but if not, probably part 2, because it's gonna take some time before they're like, oh, people really liked this kind of thing within this event, let's scale that development up, and the other stuff can kind of wither because people weren't liking it that much anyway. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. We'll probably make some more videos covering the last little bit of things, because we have a whole nother, after the 9 days is up, we have a whole nother batch of stuff to do. Probably quests. I might do Kazuha's quest at this point, who knows, just because we're kind of balls deep. Kind of here now. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you do enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for your time. If anyone liked or did anything like that for the video, share it around. Appreciate you immensely. Don't deserve you, but I always very much appreciate it. Thank you again, and goodbye. Also, let me know what you guys think about the event. I'm going to make a video just talking about the event as a whole, even though I think everyone's going to do that, so maybe not. Well, I may just talk about it on stream. Anyways, thank you so much, and goodbye.